Good luck, Halmoni. Favorite drink every morning, matcha. Check out this girl's brand. It's Homecoming Matcha. It is a small business and it is so delicious. It smells incredible. Let's go for a walk. I was bold and I decided not to shake my shoe before putting it on. I'm not willing to do that with the second one because you just never know when there's a scorpion in your shoe. Not a day goes by where I don't think of that time I stepped on a scorpion 5 years ago. It's like ruined my life. Our roses are finally blooming. They weren't looking too good, but see, that's what always happens. You plant them, they look like they're about to die, and then they come back even stronger. Can you say mama? Mama. She only says mama when she's crying. Good morning. Kira is down for her first nap. She woke up at 5:30 this morning, which is definitely not ideal, but she's going through a leap for sure. She's almost 11 months old, so a lot is going on. She is standing all the time, pulling up on everything. She's trying to walk. She is really sturdy and finding her balance. It's been really cool to see how much has changed even in the last 2 weeks. So she's down to like 2-ish naps a day, but today she'll probably have 3. She definitely sleeps a lot better at night when she only has 2 naps, but if you're tired, you're tired. I can't force you to stay awake. So yeah, my mom's actually coming over to help me today. She helps me like 2-ish times a week, but it's very sporadic because like my brother was in town, so I haven't had her help in the last few weeks. So it's very much ebbs and flows, but I do wear Kira for her naps and Andrew does too. We just do 100% contact naps because that is what Kira needs. And you know, what I've learned in motherhood is every baby is so different. Every temperament is so different. Some babies will just like sleep really well in a crib and some just want contact. And I actually talked about this in my Substack, Mother, etc. If you have been wanting to kind of follow my motherhood journey, I've been writing a lot on there. Every week I share on Thursdays, just like the inner workings of my mom brain and what I'm currently going through, what we're learning, things that are making life simpler, things that are giving us more ease in our day-to-day. We also have a group chat full of moms where you can ask any question. The group is just so supportive and it's just been really, really fun. So if you are interested in becoming a subscriber to my Substack, I will link it down below. But other than that, like I've been wanting to get back onto YouTube, but I just haven't had the space in my life to pick up the camera and film. So it feels really good to kind of try that again today. I've been really focused on writing my book and I will hopefully have more things to share about that soon. We'll see. Yeah, just like really focusing on the things that I'm really lit up about. Kind of returning back to like my blogging roots. Writing has always been my source of joy and inspiration, my way of just like making sense of whatever I'm going through. And so it's been really fun just kind of returning back to simpler times is how it feels. My mantra actually lately has been let it be simple, and I carry that through motherhood because there are so many things that we tend to overcomplicate because we think we should be doing this or our baby should be sleeping through the night. It just causes so much more distress than it needs to. For me, if I just like let it be simple where I can, like let go of like what I think she should be doing or I should be doing, or letting go of unsolicited opinions and advice or people telling me like, oh, you're holding her too much. Like there will always be so many opinions or whatever. Like just let it go, let it be simple. Anyways, my mom's here. She's gonna go use the sauna while Kira is sleeping. We have a sauna now. That's been fun. She comes over early so she can get her sauna sesh in. Let's go say hi. She's so cute. My mom has the cutest little wrap. We're gonna need her to link that. I'm gonna get to work now. I've got a deadline and I have a call at noon. I have one very ripe banana and I want to make like a banana muffin, and I hate following recipes, so I'm just gonna kind of make something up and we'll see how it goes. I don't know, I think like 1 banana, a cup of flour, some baking soda, some baking powder, butter, egg, vanilla. Let's just see. I don't know what I'm doing. Preheat the oven for 350. Get like a medium-sized bowl. Let's use regular flour. Okay. So we keep our flour in the freezer because I don't know if you've ever seen weevils, but they're tiny little bugs that like live in your rice and they can live in flour. And apparently my mom, she just says like my grandma would always kind of freeze the rice or the flour before consuming it just to kill the little weevils. And I put you down. Carton. Here you go. Mama's making you a yummy treat. Maybe I need some like oil. Mom's just kind of figuring this out. I'm gonna be shocked if this turns out and it's like the best creation ever. Baking is a science, so you can't just eyeball things. Kira, you gotta learn from Mama that you can't just eyeball baking, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do and just see what happens. Because I am not in a season of life where I feel like measuring stuff. Okay, Mama's here. You want a little vanilla in your muffin thing? I mean, it looks like something. This is something we need to close. Oh, we don't want your fingers to get stuck. We are in that stage where, do you want that? You want to play with this? I have to be careful not to just like remove her from something because then she will be pissed. You can play with all of those. There we go. Yes, because Mom never even uses those anyways. How was your sauna sesh? It was good. I'm really curious to know what our bill is going to be. Hi, Bubba's. This is going to be so yummy. Bubba's. Okay, baby. Oh. All right, let's do this for, I don't know, 12 minutes. Okay, we did it. This is the aftermath. Okay, let's see. It like actually looks like a real muffin. It smells really good. Do you smell that? Let's do 5 more minutes. I am just making this up as I go. So this is our living room now. It looks different than it did before because we now have soft furniture so Kira can play. She loves playing here. So we got this play area, we got this play area, and then my office play area. You want to put dishes away as well? Sleeping. Really weird cat. This is the moment of truth, Kira. Did Mom make a good muffin? Oh. Okay, this is the inside. It's like kind of perfect and spongy, but Kira's never really had anything like that. I mean, there's no sugar, so it tastes very bland. But if you slather it with butter. I mean, this isn't anything special, but she's got chia and she's got her banana muffin here. She really wants the banana muffin. Over. Kira loves chia pudding, and her digestion loves chia as well. And I can put like her probiotic in it, and I love it too because we eat it as well. So my mom said that typically you wouldn't need to put both baking soda and baking powder. So next time, just do one or the other. Okay, my mom says she's never put both, but she could be wrong is what she said. So don't judge her, okay? Anyways, this is the muffin, and I was just kind of messing around. She's eating this with her chia pudding, but in the future, I think it'd be yummy to put like some Greek yogurt to make it moist, and chia or flaxseed. But I just wanted her to have some more exposure to wheat. I've been like trying to get more on it with exposing her to all the allergens, because we're gonna go to Korea for 2 whole months, all of September, all of October, and so she'll be around 13 months, and I want to just make sure she's been exposed, you know, to like sesame. She has had no allergic reactions to anything, so just want to expose her to shellfish, and I think sesame is just the only other thing she hasn't really had. Anyways, this is really good if you slather butter on it, otherwise it's just very plain. Outfit of the day. Time for me to get back to work. Good luck, Halmoni. So another update is that we tiled our patios. We have a back patio, we have a side patio, and we got a sauna. It's just something that we have wanted for like 4 years. Okay, our sauna talks. I don't like that. Hey, clear light.
Hi, this is Heidi.
Turn the sauna off. That is not a feature that I want. That's so annoying. Okay, anyways, we've been wanting a sauna, an infrared sauna specifically. Other than the talking assistant, it's been really great. I've only had it for about a month, and I've used it pretty much every single day. It's part of my morning routine. Even if it's just 15 minutes, Andrew's really great about giving me that time in the morning to get ready, do my sauna sesh. I listen to my audiobook. That's like kind of my me time. I'm looking at your YouTube comments. I asked you what kind of content you wanted to see, and a couple of you mentioned that you wanted to hear about my breastfeeding journey, so I definitely am happy to talk more about that. I have spoken about it a little bit on Substack, but I'm thinking about writing like a 1-year reflection, because it's the one thing that I just kind of went into it neutral. Like, I knew that I wanted to try, but I had just heard so many people talk about how difficult it is. And I think it's definitely really challenging in the beginning. But I think what people also mean when they say difficult is like how it continues to just be a very demanding process. But for me, I'm really grateful that my breastfeeding journey has been really positive. I think it really helped me with healing postpartum, because all of the oxytocin, I feel like I didn't really experience PPD. I felt more euphoric, and I don't think I started to feel any sadness until around 9 months, when I kind of felt a shift in like my energy, like feeling kind of lethargic. Maybe it was just like the compounding of broken sleep for 9 months, my skin getting inflamed, and then I started to feel just like a little burnt out trying to juggle work and staying home with Kira. So basically my breastfeeding journey, it was the hardest part in the beginning, but I just wanted to keep trying, and it got better, and now it's like very seamless, easy. I don't even think about it. I still feed her on demand. I don't pump. I don't use bottles, just because that's easier for me. It's nice not having to clean a bunch of extra things. I tried to pump once, and then I got like a milk bleb, which is like a little blister on your boob. And basically, it was a user error, but I didn't like it. There's just so many layers, so many things I could talk about. So hopefully I can do more vlogs and sprinkle more of those in. So if you have any questions about the breastfeeding journey specifically, let me know, and I will write a Substack on it, because I feel like that's the best way for me to really get my thoughts across. But if you are in the thick of it, just know that with time, it gets better and it gets easier. Anyways, I'm gonna focus on writing, and I have a call in about an hour. Back to work I go. done it before. I can take this off and go pee, but she will wake up and I have a call in 5 minutes, so. Great. I just wrapped up my call, went very well. I am eating barbecue chicken pizza from a local place. It's gluten-free. And I need to go to the grocery store. I'm kind of out of food. Kira is eating a salmon patty. I think it's just zucchini and salmon, but I make this with some chia seeds and oat flour. I just batch cook a bunch of salmon patties when I'm making salmon patties for us, and then I put aside a couple for her that don't have salt in it, but it still has like garlic powder, onion powder, like just lots of spices and flavor, and I just freeze them in little patties. And I think that is the last from the batch that I made like 3 weeks ago. So it's time to replenish that. And I kind of rotate. If she has salmon today, then tomorrow I want her to eat beef or chicken, and she eats eggs every other day. We have like things in rotation. It's definitely still stressful sometimes when I like run out of food for her, because I'm also like running out of food for me. And then I need to just batch cook more things. So that is where I'm at right now. So I'm eating pizza for lunch, but it's delicious. Hey, Munchkin. She's standing up with no hands. She's trying to balance. You're doing great, baby. Okay, I mentioned earlier that we really need to go to the grocery store or order groceries, one of the two. Last week had an order from Farmhouse Delivery, which is my favorite place to order like our meat and our produce from, because it's all local. But I missed the cutoff, of course. And so we like really don't have a lot of food left. I'm gonna make salmon patties because I wanna replenish those. We are gonna make sweet potatoes, salmon patties, and then I think Kira's gonna eat some beef that we have left over, maybe with some like tomatoes or something. But it's gonna be a really unfancy, thrown together meal. It's already 6:15. She woke up around 4, so probably won't be going to bed till 8 or 8:30 to be honest. Her last wake window is sometimes 4 to 4.5 hours. So I'm just gonna like roast some sweet potato, and then I'll show you how I make the salmon patties. They're really easy.
Mama?
Mama? We're out of garlic powder and onion powder. So sad. So I guess we'll just dress this up with dried parsley and salt and pepper. We're making it really simple today. Now you are resting on my pizza box from lunch. Got some local garlic. We are out of like the dried garlic and spices. We definitely need like a spices refresh. Can't have salmon patties without garlic. So salmon patties, a can or two of salmon, wild caught salmon. Sometimes we do fresh salmon. It kind of just depends on what we have. I'm gonna add some parsley, lemon, and then I am making a chia egg. I don't know, I just don't want to use egg all the time because I kind of feel like Kira might be a little bit sensitive to it. We save eggs for like breakfast, scrambled eggs. Okay, so I'm gonna put the chia egg in, and then I'm going to put some oat flour. Literally just grind up oats, or if you have gluten-free organic oat flour, you can buy it at the store, but I just grinded it up and keep it in here. I actually feel like I should make 3 cans of this. Look at how tiny these cans are. Just gonna mix that up, add a little bit more flour, a little bit more parsley, and then usually I would add like garlic powder, onion powder, but in this case I'm gonna do fresh garlic, so I'm just gonna saute that on a pan. And then I just cook it in olive oil or avocado oil, whatever oil you want. But first let's saute the garlic, and then I'll mix it in with the salmon patties. I think that's it. I'll add like salt and pepper later, but for Kira I just omit the salt because there already is some salt in the canned salmon. So we're gonna eat salmon patties, sweet potato, and bok choy. That's right, oh, I wanna make bok choy. I'll use the same pan that I'm using for the salmon patties. While the pan heats up, I'm just gonna clean up the kitchen. because I don't like when my hand smells like fish. And I'm just gonna make patties. I just kind of squeeze it in my hand. You can air fry it, you can bake it, but I'm just gonna do it in the pan. So I'm just gonna make imperfect little patties directly in the bowl. Okay, so I know I said I wanted to use the garlic for the salmon patties, but I forgot. So I'm gonna put these aside for the bok choy and the spinach. So I'm gonna make just like a little patty. Pop it on, little patty. Pop it on, little patty. Pop it on. I always try to just stuff it all on one pan. Not the pretty way, but it's the faster way. Okay, Andrew just fed Kira dinner because she was getting hungry, so she had some ground beef with a little bit of sweet potato and the heads of little broccoli. Then I also just gave her some salmon patty that we made. They're not pretty, but they're delicious. And now I'm just cooking greens for me and Andrew. Some bok choy and spinach with garlic. Sometimes I'll put a little sesame oil, just put salt and that's about it. Hey guys, this is real life. This is what me and Andrew, we just kind of share a plate. We both had a kind of late lunch at like 2. So we're gonna eat salmon patties, potatoes, and bok choy and spinach. And you're just gonna share because we don't want any more dishes. That's tonight. All right, friends, thanks for tuning in for another day in my life. Kira is gonna get ready for bed after I eat this. So I'm gonna end the vlog now. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see more of because I'm hoping to just start documenting again, get into a little rhythm where I can kind of share what's going on in our life. I'd love to kind of share our evening routine at some point because it's changed so much from the night with the newborn, like almost hilariously so. Let me know what you guys want to see next, but it was great catching up. Bye.